Okay, hello, welcome everybody. Today we're going to talk about sight reading. The basic thing you need to do about sight reading is to know the basic stuff. Here we're not talking about solvers, but we're simply talking about stuff. The first thing to start is to know that in music we use the first 7 letters of the alphabet, of the English alphabet, which is A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. This is what we'll be using to represent whatever is here. Now, what you can see here is a staff. It's called grand staff or great staff. Now, this is the great staff is a combination of two type of staff, two different staffs. Sorry, this staff here is known as the G clef staff or the treble staff, and then this here is known as the bass staff. But let's start by defining what a staff is. What is a staff? A staff comprises of 5 horizontal lines and 4 spaces. Now we start counting the lines from below. This is line 1, line 2, line 3, line 4, line 5. This is space 1, space 2, space 3, space 4. Same thing applies on the bass staff. This is line 1, line 2, line 3, line 4, line 5. And this is space 1, space 2, space 3, space 4. The staff comes as 5 lines, like we said. Now the staff is empty without this clef sign. Now this clef sign is what defines this line and spaces. So this, what you see here, is called the clef. Now the clef are added to the staff to give the line and spaces a definite pitch. Now definite means it's going to be like that everywhere, and it has a specific place on the keyboard or on whatever instrument you are going to play. So let's start by naming the first line. Now this is a clef, the way it is drawn. The second line automatically is the G, due to where it started. The first line on the treble staff, this is the treble staff, is E. So this first line is E and the second line is G. The third line is B. The fourth line is D and the fifth line is F. In between, so if to help you remember it, just remember every good boy does fine. Picking out the first letter of every word will form the line. The first line is every good boy does fine, which is E, G, B, D, F. Then moving further, we have the space 1 as F, A, C, E. Okay, hope all these helps you to memorize this. So we have the first line as E, the space F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F. Remember the lines are, first line is E, second line is G, third line is B, fourth line is D, and then the fifth line is F. How do you apply it on the keyboard? I believe for you, you know the name of the keys on the keyboard. Now this particular first line E, the position of this E is this place. This particular E, that is the position of this E. How do we get to know that? This E, in between these two lines, there's what we call ledger line. We'll talk about it later. It's called middle C. The lines that connect in between this is called middle C. Now, how do we get our middle C? The keyboard have 5 lines. The keyboard, sorry, this is a standard keyboard, and it has 7 octaves. From this C to this C is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 octaves. Now we are going to divide it into 2. And when you do that, from this C to this C is 1, from this C to this C is 2, and from this C to this C is 3. And from here to here is 1, from here to here is 2, from here to here is 3. Now this from here to here happens to be our middle octave. So this is the starting of the octave, which is middle C. So you have to do that to get your middle C position. So this is our middle C here. So this will be the E. that is the first line on the treble staff. This is the position. When you get your middle C, this will be the E, the first E. That will be the E. I can also demonstrate it using 5-octave keyboard. If you have a 5-octave keyboard, you can do this. This is C. From this C to this C is 1 octave. From this C to this C is 2 octaves. Then from this place to this place is the 3rd octave. From this C to this place the 4th octave. From this place to this. So this octave here is the C, is the middle octave, which this C happens to be the first. So this C is known as our middle C. Any keyboard you have, you just have to do this. Okay, so so we already know where our E is. This is E, which is the first line. Then the first space will be F. The second line will be G. The second space A. The third line B. The fourth line, the third space, sorry, C. The fourth line D. The fourth space, this is the E, and then the last line F. So these are the position of the musical note where you're going, the names of this line. I believe you use your right hand to play this. We'll talk about the note later. Just get familiar with the lines. So these are the lines you need to know now as it is. Well, moving further, so let's name this. This is F staff or the F clef staff or the bass staff. This is the F clef. Now the first line, this fourth line is known as F due to the position of this dot, but the first line in the F clef is G, the second line is B, the third line is D, the fourth line is F, and the fifth line is A. So with this, you can simply remember we said in the treble staff, every good boy does fine. Here we're going to have good boy does fine always. Remember, good boy does fine always. G, B, D, F, A. That is the name of the line. The space is going to be, first space is going to be A, second space is going to be C, third space is going to be E, and then the fourth space is going to be F. So this will give you all cattle eat grass. A, E, E, G. All cattle eat grass. Hope you memorize this. In the next lesson, we're going to talk about the notes and how to apply this. Now, this is A. Then above A, the space here will be what? Will be B. Then we have a middle C, and then D, then E. These are connected. So let's look at the position of this note on the staff. Remember, this is middle C, so we already established our middle C here. Now when you go down B, this A here, this is the position of the A. It is below middle C. It is below middle C. So this first line G, this is the position of that G. So this G, the first G here, this is the position. Then we have the first space A, then we have the B, which is the second line, then we have C, second space, then D, then E, then F, fourth line, and then G, then the fifth line A, then space B, then middle C. Go through it, memorize it. In the next class, we'll talk about notes and how they apply on this stuff. Thank you. Don't forget, subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the notification bell, and follow me on Facebook and Instagram. Thank you for watching.